Dr. Gladys Mae Brown was born on October 27, 1930, in Sutherland, Virginia. She entered the world during a period defined by racial segregation and systemic inequality. Her childhood unfolded in Dinwiddie County, a rural farming community in the American South. Jim Crow laws shaped every aspect of daily life for black families. Opportunities were limited, and discrimination was normalized and enforced by law. Her family depended on tobacco farming for survival and income. From a young age, Gladys worked long hours in the fields. The physical labor was exhausting and relentless. She witnessed how difficult life could become without education or opportunity. This reality pushed her to value schooling deeply. She quickly understood that education was her only reliable escape. Black schools in Virginia were underfunded and overcrowded. Students often shared outdated textbooks discarded from white schools. Despite these disadvantages, Gladys excelled academically. She showed remarkable discipline and focus from an early age. She studied late into the night after long work days. Her determination set her apart from most classmates. Teachers recognized her intelligence and potential quickly. She became known for consistency rather than occasional brilliance. Every assignment mattered to her future. She treated education as a lifeline. By the time she reached high school, her academic dominance was clear. She consistently ranked at the top of her class. Her dedication inspired respect from both teachers and peers. She refused to let circumstances dictate her limits. Upon graduation, she earned the title of valedictorian. This achievement was rare for black students in rural Virginia. Her performance opened doors that were usually closed. She received a scholarship to attend Virginia State College. Without financial assistance, college would have been impossible. Virginia State College was a historically black institution. It played a critical role in educating black professionals. She arrived on campus with clear purpose and discipline. She chose mathematics as her major. At the time, mathematics was dominated by men. Black women were rarely encouraged to pursue advanced mathematics. She ignored social expectations and focused on mastery. Her coursework required abstract thinking and precision. She thrived in environments demanding logic and structure. Her professors recognized her analytical strength. She balanced intense coursework with financial responsibility. She remained focused despite external pressures. In 1952, she earned her bachelor's degree in mathematics. Rather than settling for limited job prospects, she continued studying. She enrolled in graduate-level mathematics immediately. Graduate school demanded even greater discipline and endurance. She met every challenge with consistency. In 1955, she completed her master's degree. This accomplishment placed her among a very small group. Black women with advanced mathematics degrees were extremely rare. Career opportunities, however, remained limited. Teaching was often the only path offered. Gladys sought work beyond traditional expectations. In 1956, she was hired by the Naval Proving Ground. The facility was located in Dahlgren, Virginia. It was a highly classified military research center. She became only the second black woman hired there. She was also among the first for black employees overall. The workplace was overwhelmingly white and male. She often worked in isolation. Discrimination was subtle but constant. She responded by focusing entirely on excellence. Her official role was mathematician. Her work supported weapons testing and defense research. Precision and accuracy were non-negotiable. Mistakes could compromise national security. She quickly adapted to the demanding environment. She began working with early computer systems. These machines filled entire rooms. Programming required punch cards and extreme attention to detail. She mastered these systems through patience and repetition. Her skill set expanded rapidly. Her reliability earned her greater responsibility. She contributed to increasingly complex projects. Her career was just beginning. As technology advanced, her responsibilities at the Naval Proving Ground expanded significantly. She transitioned from basic calculations to highly complex mathematical modeling tasks. Her work increasingly involved satellite data analysis and interpretation. This was during the early years of the space race. Accuracy in satellite tracking became critically important for military operations. Even small mathematical errors could cause massive failures. Dr. West specialized in solving these precision problems. She focused on understanding Earth's exact shape mathematically. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. It has irregularities that affect satellite positioning. These irregularities are described through geodesy. Geodesy requires advanced mathematical modeling and computation. Dr. West became deeply involved in this field. She worked on defining a geoid, Earth's true mathematical shape. This task required processing enormous amounts of satellite data. Computers at the time were slow and limited. Programming them demanded deep mathematical understanding. She wrote programs that pushed the limits of available technology. One of her major tools was the IBM 7030 stretch computer. This computer was among the most powerful of its era. She used it to refine geodetic Earth models. Her calculations improved accuracy with each iteration. These improvements were not theoretical. They had direct operational impact. Satellite positioning became more reliable because of her work. This reliability was essential for navigation systems. During the 1970s, GPS development accelerated. Although unnamed publicly, her work fed directly into GPS foundations. GPS required extremely accurate Earth modeling to function properly. Dr. West's models made this possible. Without her calculations, GPS accuracy would collapse. At the time, GPS was strictly military technology. Civilian use was not anticipated or discussed. Her work remained classified or internally credited. Public recognition was non-existent. She continued working quietly and consistently. She did not seek attention or praise. Her motivation was contribution, not visibility. She balanced her demanding career with family life. She married fellow mathematician Ira West. They supported each other professionally and personally. She raised children while maintaining a high-level career. This balance required discipline and sacrifice. She often worked longer hours than her peers. She continuously updated her skills as technology evolved. New computer systems replaced older machines. She adapted without hesitation. Her relevance never faded. Few researchers maintain such longevity. Her career spanned over for decades. Throughout this time, she faced systemic barriers. She navigated them through excellence rather than confrontation. Her reputation inside the institution grew steadily. Colleagues trusted her precision and judgment. Her work influenced multiple defense and satellite programs, yet her name rarely appeared in public records. This invisibility reflected broader patterns in STEM. Black women's contributions were often erased or minimized. Dr. West was no exception. She accepted this reality quietly. Her focus remained on results. In 1998, she retired after 42 years. Her retirement marked the end of an era, but her intellectual curiosity did not fade. Many would have rested after such a career. She chose further education instead. She enrolled in a doctoral program at Virginia Tech. Her field was public administration. This choice reflected her interest in systems and governance. She applied the same discipline to her studies. In 2000, she earned her PhD. This achievement came decades after her initial degrees. It demonstrated lifelong commitment to learning. Despite this, public awareness of her work remained limited. The technology she helped build became globally essential. GPS entered civilian life quietly. Phones, vehicles, and aircraft depended on it. Few users knew its origins. Fewer still knew her name. Her story remained buried within technical archives. That silence would not last forever. For decades, Dr. West's contributions remained largely unknown to the public. Her work lived inside technical documents and classified institutional records. This silence was not accidental, but part of a broader historical pattern. Black women in STEM were routinely excluded from public recognition. Institutions benefited while individuals disappeared from history. Dr. West accepted this reality without bitterness or complaint. She believed the work itself mattered more than personal fame. That mindset allowed her to remain focused and consistent. In 2018, her story finally surfaced publicly. It emerged through a biography submitted for a sorority recognition event. That submission caught national attention unexpectedly. People were stunned to learn who helped build GPS technology. Media outlets began sharing her story widely. Historians and educators acknowledged the oversight. Recognition arrived decades later than it should have. She was inducted into the Air Force Space and Missile Pioneers Hall of Fame. This honor is among the highest within military space history. It officially recognized her foundational role in GPS development. Additional awards and honors followed soon after. Universities highlighted her as a pioneering mathematician. STEM organizations cited her as an inspiration. Young black women finally saw someone who looked like them. Dr. West responded to recognition with humility. She expressed gratitude rather than resentment. She said she was simply pleased to have contributed something meaningful. She admitted she never imagined GPS would shape civilian life. She watched modern technology evolve around her work. Despite her role, she preferred traditional paper maps. This irony reflected her practical nature. She valued understanding over convenience. Her husband, Ira West, passed away in 2024.
Their marriage had spanned decades of mutual respect.
She remained close to her children and grandchildren.
Family was central to her later years.
She lived quietly, away from public spectacle. On January 17, 2026, she passed away peacefully.
She was 95 years old at the time of her death.
She died at her Virginia home, surrounded by loved ones.
Her passing marked the loss of a quiet giant.
Tributes followed from educators, scientists, and historians.
Many acknowledged how long recognition had been delayed. Her life story challenged how history records innovation.
It exposed how systemic bias shapes remembrance. GPS now guides billions of people daily. Phones, cars, ships, planes, and emergency services rely on it.
Few users consider the mathematics behind it.
Even fewer know Dr. Gladys West's name.
Yet her calculations remain embedded in global infrastructure. Her work continues every second of every day.
She helped shape the modern world invisibly.
Her story forces a re-evaluation of who history celebrates.
It demands acknowledgement of overlooked contributors. Dr. Gladys West represents countless erased innovators.
Her brilliance thrived despite segregation and exclusion. She succeeded through discipline, precision, and persistence. Her legacy is not just technological but cultural.
She stands as proof that genius exists everywhere.
Recognition does not define contribution. Impact does.
Dr. Gladys West changed the world.
History nearly forgot her. Now it must not.
If this is the first time you are hearing about Dr. Gladys West, comment below and let us know.